Hi everyone. So today I'm going to show you a pre-order book that I picked up this week, and you can probably guess what it is, seeing as it is the most anticipated book release this year, and certainly this week. It's Onyx Storm. So this is the third book of the Imperial series. Sorry, I did it again. The Empyrean series by Rebecca Yarros. So this is the paperback version. I pre-ordered this from QBD, which is an Australian bookstore, a book chain, uh, I think it was last month. I only recently pre-ordered it. Because it has the end covers in it. I didn't realise it was a standard for all the paperbacks. I thought this was just QBD, so that's why I pre-ordered through QBD. That, and I really like QBD. I go there all the time. One of my local ones, they know me there so well that they know me by name. So, of course, I was going to pre-order through QBD, but I didn't realise that all standard paperbacks that came out this week have these end papers. So that's the front, and that's the back. Oops, if I can get it out. Nope, it's not going to do it. Sorry, guys. So do it off screen for a sec. And that's the back. So there's obviously the first two. In the background there, you can see I have Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. They're the special hardcover editions with the sprayed edges. So that's my special books. Well, they're my special books, those four, with the Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom special editions as well. Can't seem to use much of my English language at the moment. So this is the large paperback edition that came out this week. The hardcover edition also came out, so it does also have the end covers, but obviously with the hardcover it has the entire end cover in the front and the back, so it has that and the back in the one continuous cover. So I do have the special edition hardback coming. That doesn't come out in Australia until the 4th of February and I'm ordering it from Big W. I couldn't get it from QBD by the time I pre-ordered this one, but that was my own fault because I had waited so long. Well, I probably could have just gone into store and gotten one. I wanted to pre-order one, so I know that I would get one. It's not as if I was going to go in there. I was lucky not to be working on the day, but if I was working on the day and I couldn't get there, I didn't want to miss out. So at least even if I couldn't pick up the pre-order on the day, I'd still have a copy. So as you can see, I've started to read a little bit into it. I don't think I've finished the first chapter, second chapter. No, I'm up to chapter 3. I'm trying to read it slowly, although the first night I got it, I usually read about 4:30 in the afternoon to about 5:30 before dinner, and then 10:30 at night before I go to bed, which is often dangerous because if you know, a lot of you would have read these books and you know how hard it is just to stop at one chapter, especially when you know you've got to get to sleep because you've got to get up at 6:30 in the morning to go to work. But I thought I'll just read the first chapter and then we know how it ends. Some of you may know how it ends at the first chapter. I won't spoil it. There's going to be no spoilers in this video. It's just to show off my brand new Onyx Storm book. But the end of that first chapter, why does she do this to us? Why does she go one chapter in and then end it like that? And you go, oh, I can't just read one chapter. So I think I managed to stop and then put it down because I think it was at night and I had to get to sleep. But the next day I obviously picked it up and I had to know what happened. And within the first 2 chapters there's just so much action, and it's kind of a prelude to what the rest of the book's going to be. And as we know, the first book ended in one of our favourites' deaths. Again, I'm not going to spoil it just in case people who haven't read the series don't want it spoiled. So the first book, we have that big death and then the big revelation about the villains, and then in the second book we have the even bigger cliffhanger. So the prologue is another view of the last chapter of Iron Flame, so that's interesting to see it from another view. Very, very good so far. I can see that I'm going to enjoy it. Whether or not I keep to reading it slowly, well, we'll see, because it's so damn good. And I know my sister likes to read it really fast, so she'll probably be waiting impatiently for me to finish, not being able to spoil it for me. And also, I'm not going to... I also got my friend into reading this series this year, really recently, within the last couple of months, and now she's hooked on it. And now she's blaming me for getting her hooked on it, especially at the end of book 1. So I have been getting messages from her as she reads it, all these random messages, and yes, I know you're going to probably be watching this, Melissa, so there. And yes, it is my fault. I got you hooked. But anyway, I'm going to stop yabbering on, and I'm going to show you the other new book that I've got that I'm really loving. But that is Onyx Storm.